Today, once again, we sit in the company of our father, our beloved father, our Pir Murshid, Sayyidi Shaykh Ahmad Mohsin Mohsini. The question that has been asked of me is as to the virtues of Qiyam in the month of Ramadan Sharif. Now, Ramadan forms an integral part of the Islamic culture. And fasting in the month of Ramadan and then Qiyam in the month of Ramadan not only forms as an integral part of the Islamic prayer, but establishes and has been established and defined as an act of worship. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala states in the Holy Quran, وَالَّذِينَ يَبِيتُونَ لِرَبِّهِمْ سُجَّدًا وَقِيَامًا. And those who pass the night for their Lord in prostration. And those who pass the night for their Lord in prostration. Those who spend their nights while being bent for Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Hazrat Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, a blessed companion of the noble messenger, peace be upon him, stated that the person who while in fasts in the month of Ramadan for the purposes of blessings, his previous sins will be forgiven, and the one who for the sake of blessings establishes Qiyam in the month of Ramadan, establishes Qiyam in the nights of Ramadan, his previous sins will also be forgiven. So the person who establishes Qiyam in the nights of Ramadan. Now what precisely then is the establishing of Qiyam in the nights of Ramadan? That is to engaging in acts of prayer. That is to engage in acts of prayer, to be occupied in acts of prayer such as the Taraweeh prayers. Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa, Tayyiba Tahira, Zahida Abida radiyallahu ta'ala anha states that I saw that when the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, would worship at night, when he would worship while in the state of Qiyam, the beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, would weep. The beloved Prophet, peace be upon him, would cry in the state of Qiyam, Ruku and Sajda, so much that his chest would fill with tears, and that Qiyam would be so long that Hazrat Bilal Habshi radiyallahu ta'ala anhu would call for the Fajr prayers. And he would give the azan for the Fajr prayers. That is the best of examples. That is the best of examples. The noblest of the noblest. The beloved Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It is also recorded about Hazrat Bibi Fatima radiyallahu ta'ala anha that one certain would be such that it would be so long that she would wholeheartedly engage in Qiyam, Ruku and Sajda. Hazrat Imam Azam Abu Hanifa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Imam Azam Abu Hanifa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. We get this example from his lifetime as well. At the time of his demise, he had a Jew neighbor. And that Jew neighbor had a child. The next day, during the night, after his demise, the child would say to his father, the Jewish father, there used to be a shadow of a tree which would come in our house during the night times. Where is it now? The Jew said that there was no tree and there was no shadow of the tree, but it was the Imam of the Muslims, Imam Azam Abu Hanifa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who would worship Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala all night whilst being in the state of Qiyam. So Imam Azam Abu Hanifa radiallahu ta'ala anhu, my Pir Murshid Sayyidi Shaykh Muhammad Mohsin Munawwar Yusufi states that Imam Azam Abu Hanifa would finish one entire Quran in the day and one entire Quran in the night. And the same was with Imam Shafi'i radiallahu ta'ala anhu. So the people of sight and the beloveds of Allah, my Pir Murshid says that the people of the sight and the beloveds of Allah, they establish Qiyam during the night. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.